last night I posted on Instagram and Facebook about making mask, and there are different opinions about whether to wear a mask or not. But I think it's quite beneficial to wear it, not to touch your face. You'd be surprised how much you touch your face. We can't help it. It's our nature. So yeah, it definitely helps with that. And also it helps us not to spread the virus, because things, with this virus, you may be infected, but you have no symptoms, so you end up spreading it. So it's more for you to cover yourself than try not to get the virus. Okay, so as long as you're aware of that, I think it's beneficial. But you gotta be definitely careful about keeping it clean. You need to wash it every day for sure. So as long as you know this, I think it's very beneficial. And you love it, right?
Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, things we need to make a mask. First, fabric. I think you can use any fabric as long as you can breathe comfortably. So it could be a shirt, a t-shirt, tea towels, handkerchiefs, scarves. But if you happen to have gauze, this is like a double layered gauze. They are great because they are very, very soft on the skin. So they're quite comfortable to wear. And it could be any cotton fabric like this. This is my son's favorites. But make sure, before you make it, make sure you put it on your face and try to breathe through it and see if you feel comfortable, because sometimes they're too thick to feel comfortable in it. So check that. And also see if they still have it at the shop, but if they do, this is medical gauze, so you can use this inside the cotton material, so it's nice and soft on your skin. But if you don't have it, that's okay. And when you use gauze material like this or like this, make sure you wash them before you start making a mask, because they shrink. That's that. And secondly, it's very useful to have a wire or cable ties. This wire is specifically used for medical, surgical disposal masks that we used to have. You use it inside your mask, so the mask fits really well on your face, right? If you don't have them, you tend to have a lot of space between the mask and this bit, right? Because the nose pushes the mask forward, so you end up getting more virus coming in, or you spread the virus. So it's really useful to have a wire. I very much doubt it's out there where you are. So it can be replaced by these cable ties. This is used for plants when you grow vegetables, or these you can use. And these are for present wrapping. Again, this is just cable ties. So if you have it, use them. They're very, very useful. I'll think about what could be replaced later, but yeah, some kind of wire or maybe a sponge, I don't know, anything to fill up the space between the mask and your face. Okay, and an elastic band. So these are for pants or children's hats. Make sure you use something soft and something not too strong, because it gets very, very uncomfortable behind your ears after a while. So these are ideal. If not, I was recommended to buy this at a shop, which is knitting yarn. Yeah, this is for knitting, but this is very stretchy, right? So it can be replaced by these kind of things. Other than that, sewing machine, if you have it, it's just much quicker, but of course it can be done or handmade by hands. So how to make it? It's useful to make a pattern. This is my scruffy pattern on the paper. So for me and my son, I'm actually using the same size, but hi Aki, depends on how big the pleats are. You can make the size of the actual mask smaller or bigger.
Ooh.
Okay, so so for me and Aki, I'm using this size, 22 centimeter long side and 15.5 this side. Okay, and you're gonna need two sizes. So the smaller size is this yeah, 18 this side. 15.5 is the same. Okay, this is for me and a kid. And for Mike, my husband, male, just make it slightly wider, 24.5 centimeter. Yeah, and the height this side is 18 centimeter, and the smaller size is 18 by 18. Okay, but play with it and see how it fits your face. But basically it's like this big to begin with, almost 1.5 to double the size of the actual mask. Okay, so cut the fabric in two sizes. This is the bigger size and the smaller size. Okay, and you put the smaller one in the middle of big one. Okay, and make sure the outside, this side is in. Okay, then you sew the top bit and the bottom bit, the long sides, both top and bottom, straight. It should be like 5 millimeters to 1 centimeter from the top, same for the bottom, which is this. Okay, this side. So I sew the top and the bottom. Then once you sew the top and the bottom, you flip it so the outside bit comes out like this. So at this point you probably want to iron it so it's nice and flat, which is this. Okay, now so the next part is the wire for your nose. Okay, so the width of the material is 22 centimeter. So you want to mark the half of it, which is 11 centimeter, right? And you fold this wire into half, so you know where the middle of the wire is. And can't really put it put it in the middle and mark the length of the wire here, right? After that, I've already done this, but after that you sew the top and the bottom again. Okay? Yes. So after you flip it and mark where the wire goes, you sew the top and the bottom, okay? And then when you're done that, you put the nose wire from, because you just made the hole here, right? So you put it through this hole and place it where you marked it. Okay. So now the wire is in. Next stage is to fold the sides. So at this point you can adjust the width of your actual mask. So for me, it's just about this. Okay. And for Aki, I probably make it thicker, so the actual mask will be narrower for his smaller face, right? So you fold the sides, you pin it, then you can iron, so it's easier to sew. Okay, iron this bit, and you do the same on the other side, which is this. Ta-da! So the sides are sewn as well. Okay, so after that you make the pleats. Some people even measure the size of the pleats, but I don't care. It depends on the size of the face. Again, you make the pleats bigger or smaller. I make it, you know, if it's like this, it's good for Aki. I make the pleats a little smaller for myself, so you can adjust and see if it fits your face. And you can pin the size, which is this.
That is my mask.
Yeah, I know, it's yours. And so it's, yeah, better if you iron here, the pleats. After you iron it, you sew this line, the same line that you saw the size earlier. Yeah, so you sew the same line again, then it's done. So after that, you put the elastic band on. You sew the top bit on first, I would. Then try it on your face and see how long it should be. Then you cut the elastic band and sew the bottom.
And finished.
Finished. Here we are. So that's it from us.
Yeah.
Happy mask making.
Yeah.
I hope it was clear. If it isn't, if you have any problems, I'm happy to make it with you. You know, you can do FaceTime or whatever. And also feel free to share this video with your friends.